Hello everybody and welcome to April. Yep, we have jumped from September to April, skipping the winter time of course, which was not a very pleasant time of year I would have thought. So let's go and see what state our farm is in. It's probably not going too well. Well, here we go. First of all, it looks like I left the door open in the garage all winter, so it must be cold and probably very damp. The grass has grown. Cows, how are you doing? You've still got feed? That is good. They must be desperate for milk. We better milk them first of all, very quickly. The crops are really what I want to look at primarily, since I was told that the peas especially would die over winter, so yeah, this could go badly wrong. If, however, all the crops have succeeded, we're going to make a fortune, because the peas are worth a lot of money. Let's go and have a look. Yeah. That's a shame. That is not good. So, there is a possibility that if I load, we might be able to harvest these crops before winter. So let's backtrack. That's looking much healthier. Our lovely crops, we can't lose them. So yeah, thank you to everybody who did mention that we would lose them if I was to sleep through the winter. They would have died. But as we have got a save before the winter, we can revert back to it. So that is brilliant. We're going to make sure everything's harvested before the winter time, because losing them would be a disaster. Because all that work which I've done would just be down the drain. So these peas, they do look really tasty. I wish I could eat one. I feel like it. What we're going to have to do is go and sleep for a day. There is a possibility that after a day they'll be ready. But failing that, we can sleep for about another week, I think, before time skips. So they will definitely be ready before winter. Which means really we've done pretty well to get all those crops planted and growing before the end of autumn. Or really, actually, before autumn, because it's only September. So let's take a look. Are they ready? But no, I don't think they are. No. But they have grown. They've definitely progressed. Peas and stuff. Wheat. Yeah, so maybe one more day. It's not ready yet. Neither is that. So yeah, we'll check up on the greenhouse too. Now somebody did suggest as well that actually they're ready too. I think. They are. They are ready as well. Crikey, we've done quite impressively here. They might not be as good as they could be actually, but we might as well harvest them because they can lose their yield over time and they can die. So if we just pick all of these first of all, the tomatoes as well. We usually get quite a few tomatoes. Actually, that is not bad. That is good. Finish off with the pumpkins. They are fairly heavy. Nice. Two more. Perfect. Right, let's continue. Anyway, going back to what I did say a minute ago, or was about to say, somebody suggested that what we do is, as soon as we have the money, buy the bigger trailer, the bigger grain trailer, because I've been told it does fit to this tractor. What we'll do is we'll save the game first, so if I buy it and it turns out it doesn't fit, we can just very simply load. So that'll be the best plan of action. As for the cows over here, we should milk them first. So I'll quickly do this again. And then after this we'll go and pick up the hen's eggs and finally sell everything. There is no point holding on to all this stuff because we already have loads of stuff in the pantry. It is also raining and I like the effect of rain on the camera lens, or in your eyes as it's supposed to be. That is actually really well done. So, oh crikey, I'm sorry my ladies, what are you doing here? Well, you're laying eggs of course, aren't you? But I didn't mean to disturb you through your egg laying process. I will leave you to it. Enjoy. Goodbye. That was a real shock. I've never seen them actually in their nest boxes before. We should bring the pickup back too, because I have just basically dumped it next to the road. Yeah, not very nice weather. John, you should get inside. You're getting wet.
Good to see you. Can I help you?
Yeah. We'll care to trade again.
Care to trade?
That's what we always do with John. We never do anything else.
What do you need?
We don't have a chat. We just basically barter with each other. So, eggs first of all. Not very much money in those. Milk, not too bad. Zucchini, pretty good. Pumpkins, very good. And tomatoes, not really that good. So we've sold some stuff. We've managed to get some money from John. Goodbye again, John. He stands there every day of the year. Every hour. Basically, his entire life consists of standing outside his shop. In the rain and in all kinds of weather. We should go to the field. We can get to it through here. This rain might just encourage it to finish off its growth. Oh, I've hit a tree. I'll park here. So yeah, we'll have to go to bed just to skip this day. But I think that looks so realistic. Those graphics, the rain and the really lush crops, it looks fantastic, and the puddles and everything. I really do like it. This game has definitely got a lot of potential. Look at the puddles. I think it's been improved a lot actually since it last rained. Because it hasn't rained very much in the save game I'm doing. Just here. Oh, that is nice. There are many occasions where I'd call rain nice, but this really is one of them. In the winter time, I hate the rain, basically. In the summertime, it's really refreshing, and most of the time required. Well, we'll leave the yard to sit in a puddle, and we'll go to bed. Hopefully the next day brings something better. This does of course mean we have to go and milk the cows again, but I do it very quickly through a jump cut. Right, this has got to be the day. This has to be harvest day. We've been wasting quite a bit. It's still raining. Okay, I think we can quite safely say this is not harvest day. No way. Right, cows. I'll quickly milk you. And then we're going to have a very productive day in bed. We're going to go to sleep. Going to sleep is the best option for us. Is it? Hang on, 1 second. Geniuses! Has anybody else noticed what I've just noticed? Basically, it is raining here, but we go inside and there is no rain. Oh, that is good. They have mastered not allowing it to rain inside. Well, Farmers Dynasty seems to be a step ahead of FS there. But I still absolutely love Farming Simulator. Right, I've just passed a bit of time, and actually it's turned out to be quite a sunny day, so if we just give it a few minutes to dry off a bit, if the crop is actually ready, because we haven't even checked yet, then we will be able to harvest today. It's that time again. It is 6:22 in the morning. They're probably still laying eggs. They are. I am very sorry, we only come in the most inconvenient times, don't we? We just come in and try and take all your eggs when you're busy laying them. We'll leave you to it. We'll keep these eggs as well for today's food. Okay, over to the field. It is a nice sunny day. The only issue is the wheat looks a bit green still. I don't think it's ready. And the peas, again, they're not ready, I don't think. So let's go and sleep for another day, and we will return and hopefully get these two fields harvested. If we can get them harvested today, we're going to be rich. Basically, there's lots of money in those fields. Okay, so the crops are not ready today. It is now the 27th, and we have 30 days in September, so we've got 3 more days to play with. Let's just hope for the best. I mean, they are crops. They do take a long time to ripen. So if they don't ripen before winter, we've had it. There is no other way of putting it. It will be a total disaster. That's the pantry. I don't fancy sleeping in the pantry. Let's try another day. It is now the 30th of September and they are still not ready. This is a disaster. It's a miracle. It is April, but this time the crops have not died. So what on earth happened before? It's a mystery. We better get this done fairly quickly because they obviously want to go. They obviously want to die. So let's get it all in. It's harvesting, it's working. This is just, I don't know, it's just a miracle. I don't understand it. It is the 1st of April. It was the 1st of April the other time as well, at the beginning of the video. First time around, these two fields were barren. Totally dead. But this time around, they are ripe and ready to harvest. I guess I should just shut up and keep doing it, because otherwise I'm going to be pushing my luck. Let's just get these crops done and sold straight away. Somebody was on my side there, and I'm very pleased about it. So, I think it is going to fill up fairly quickly. Yes, it's already 81% full. We've gone halfway around the headland. So I'll put the auger out. I think it calls it something different. The discharge pipe. And we're going to have to get the tractor and trailer here. I think what I'd like to do, just because it is very slow to keep putting it in this very small trailer, is I'd like to empty this silo, just here. So if we get the trailer, which is over there, on the tractor, which is over here, and then empty the canola, which is in the silo, we can just keep emptying the combine harvester directly into the pit to fill it up. Then we can sell all the grain in one load, possibly with the large trailer. Drop that there. So yes, this is the trailer obviously. We'll hitch it on. It isn't really big enough to cart with, even though these fields are very small. Despite the lack of fertiliser, although admittedly the headland is fertilised, the fields still seem to be very productive. So that is... oh, hang on, wait. Is that canola? I have no idea. Yes, it is. Okay. So that needs to be sold eventually. For the time being, it's staying there. Let's just put that away. So, yeah, it does mean we have to drive to the pit every time, but we're so close, it doesn't really matter. I think it is still quicker than trying to cart with the trailer. I suppose what we could do is just keep emptying it into the trailer and tipping it into the pit, but that might feel a bit counterproductive. You might think, well, it's loaded up now, you might as well just go and sell it. So, yeah, off we go. It is slow, but that is the whole point of the beginning of Farmers Dynasty. All the machinery is old, it's small, meaning it is slow. When we get the bigger stuff like the Lexian Combine, it's not branded as Alexian, but still, it is Alexian, things will be so much quicker. I assume with the peas we can still do it with this header and not the other header. I don't know. Right, press V. Hopefully that's going to go in. Did that work? Yes, it did. Good. 50,000 kilograms is the capacity. So we're never going to hit that. The peas will be sold directly off the field because they're worth a fortune. I'll keep the auger out. So off we go. Believe it or not, this is load number 3 already. I'm only on the second headland, and we're virtually full. So, there we go. This will be already 3,600 litres, or yeah, kilograms, whatever. Whichever unit we're going by. If I just press V. 3,600. There we go. It is impressive, and there is a lot of money to be made here. This really does need to go quite a long way down to the mill. You can go closer, but the price isn't anywhere near as good, so it isn't technically worth it. For the fuel and time saved, I wouldn't say it's worth it. For example, this is the closest sell point to us, the agricultural market. This is wheat, 280 euros per tonne. This down here is the mill at 448 euros per tonne, a massive difference. So yeah, it is a long way to go. I'd much prefer to do it with the Lindner tractor, the bigger tractor with the bigger trailer. But if it does mean using the small one, then so be it. It would be a shame, but at least we get all the extra money. But to be honest with you, I know a lot of people have doubted me here, but I really do think that once we've harvested the 3 fields here, plus the work we do for other people, the side quests, I think we'll be doing fairly well. To give you an idea, the peas, which we have in the field next to us there, well, at least they were, I think the price has changed, they were worth 900 and something euros a tonne. And that was up here. 693 currently, it does change. So we'll probably put them in storage. We do have 2 different areas to store our produce. But we'll see what we do. I don't know what the best plan of attack is at the moment. But yeah, I'm sure we'll do the right thing in the end, hopefully. So this is going to be 4,800. My maths skills are coming along well too. That's good to know. I'm not very good at maths. Mainly because I don't really like it. I never liked it at school. But I get by. I'm almost finished here with the wheat, then we can move on to the peas, which I'm really looking forward to. I think we will sell the peas straight off the field. Hopefully the price increases. It would be good if it does. But I was just thinking as well, we have the canola field. I wonder what the price is. Canola is usually worth quite a bit. I always thought the peas were worth more. Let's take a look. Canola is 864. Wow. Peas are 693. So, yeah. Canola is good. Probably my favourite crop almost to do for profit, but for interesting stuff, I would say peas. And this is the second to last piece. There is a tiny piece over there. It looks like we're going to be... Yeah, that's going to be pushing it. We have 5% left in the tank. It might fit in. You'd hope it would do. I can't really be bothered to go all the way back over to the pit just to come back for a tiny piece. Let's just see. 96%, 98, 99, 100. So that is left. It's next to nothing. Probably 1% if that. Right, okay, so that is the wheat done. Let's just go and tip it in the silo. Turn the header off. And I suppose we should actually take the tractor and trailer up to the sell point first, as it does have not very much but some canola in it, which needs to go. So we finish off with 9,600 kilograms of wheat. Okay, so I'll rush up to the sell point and then we can begin the pea harvest. This will be the first properly interesting crop we've done in Farmers Dynasty. I've only actually done wheat and canola, so yeah, this is going to be a nice change. So yeah, it's up here. If I put cruise control on, I can put the marker on there as we drive. 0.8 kilometers away, so it's not very far. But it would be nice if we had a faster tractor. They are really big birds. It's like bigger than a human. There is a man. There is a bird. I don't know what bird species it's supposed to be. But yeah, there's no doubt about them being huge. It's halfway. We can see it at least. I think it is just the speed of the tractor which makes everything feel a long way away, but actually it isn't too far at all. For example, if you drove somewhere in the pickup, it doesn't take very long. I wonder if you can tow this trailer with the pickup. I doubt it, but we could try it sometime. Now, whatever you do, don't prepare yourself for an impressive figure, because this is only 0.3 of a ton, so it's going to be around 200 euros, I'd have thought. What are we on currently? 653. $913. So yeah, it's a welcome amount of money, but nothing super impressive. But on the next load, we're going to hit 10,000 euros. A big step in the right direction. Oh, I just thought about something too. We should probably replant the greenhouse, as it is now April. We need to get everything growing. I better do that before we do anything else. It'll only take a second. It's like, I don't know, a minute, half a minute to do. You just go around left-clicking on every table to plant the seeds. Or seedlings, actually. Right, so, if I put the tractor over here, we can unload into it. That should do. Jump out. Oh, the scaffolding always comes out when you get out of a machine. That's very interesting. Here is the greenhouse, in case you've never seen it before. We'll grab the seedlings. Actually, we've already got the pumpkins selected, so here we go. Spam the left mouse button. Rapid planting. We've also got tomatoes, so we'll do them too. It's enough to make you feel sick. If only planting stuff was so fast. And finally, zucchini. Okay, we've run out of seedlings. We might have some pumpkins left. Yep, we have 8. So next time we're over at the agricultural store, we'll buy some more. 2 more spaces left to do. There we go, good. So the greenhouse is partially replanted for some more money in the future. Okay, so to finish off, let's just begin the pea harvest. I don't know if we'll finish it, but I just want to get some done. So Z and R to engage. Cruise control, and let's begin. I don't know if I can see how full we are from here. Oh, we can. Yeah, it's filling up at a decent rate as usual. Oh, we've got some wheat in here. Hello, wheat. I was a bit worried that would have overwritten the amount of peas we had in harvester, but luckily it didn't. There's some wild boar or something over there. Hello, wildlife. Yeah, wild boar, I think. 53%. Now this field is slightly smaller than the previous one. Only slightly, very similar. I haven't actually been to see our canola field, so it might have withered, but I really can't see why. Because these two didn't. What are we on? Okay, we're okay. 85%. If we can almost get back to the trailer, that'd be good. And that is full. The trailer's capacity looks to be, well, it's not very high. I think it's 4,000 something litres. But that at least will enable us to put 3 and a bit loads into there. So I keep going, and yeah, we'll get the first load sold. Hopefully the price does change. Oh, it did harvest the wheat. It just must have thrown it out the back, I suppose. here we go with the first load. What we're going to have to do is just go and top up the trailer. It's pretty much full. Yeah, I was worried I was just emptying there onto the floor, but no, onto the ground I should say. Strange. Anyway, yes, we need to go and sell this. It should be a very impressive load. It is actually very easy to accidentally tip the trailer, so you must be careful if you're going to play this game yourself. Okay, so off we go. All done. Doesn't look very impressive, but it actually is. It's 4.2 tons. So we're looking at a decent figure here. We've still got some more to harvest, but not very much. And then, of course, in the next episode we can sell all the wheat. This time you can prepare yourself for a good amount of money. And thankfully, I haven't emptied it on the ground, accidentally. So here it is. Let's watch that money go up. Oh, it's flying up. $12,823 in total. Now obviously these figures are nothing like what you get on FS, probably because it's a very small trailer with very small fields. But the progression here is definitely building up. We're doing quite well, and I'm hoping that it won't be too long until we actually have made so much progress that it actually feels like we've achieved something quite drastic, something quite good. So it's obviously a slow process. And I know that obviously many people have cheated to get the big machinery straight away. Other people have just been very dedicated and have done it properly, but I do want to do it properly, definitely. If we can buy the big tractor or the big harvester and then say that we fairly earned that, then the sense of achievement there will be quite high. It'll be very good. Anyway, let's go and finish off this field and call it a day. Now obviously we still have about half a tank in the combine harvester ready to empty into the trailer. So we'll do that first, but one thing is for sure, we will never fill this trailer again today. There isn't really much left at all, probably one tank load, if that. So I'll park over here and jump into the combine. Now this combine does have a tendency to be fairly quiet, I've noticed. I don't think it is any different in the video recording as it is when you're playing this yourself. That's failed. But yeah, it does need to be increased, I think, because compared to everything else, it's very quiet. Okay, so here is the full load. Let's put it in. And the final piece. We've got 50% in the combine, so yes, it's definitely going to fit in, as predicted. So we'll take all of this over to the sell point and just see exactly how much we can get in total from the peas, but it has gone fairly well. From an episode which could have been a total disaster to one which has turned out to be productive, yeah, I'm quite impressed by it. And hopefully there are no episodes in the future where things like what I thought would happen will happen, where you plant a load of crops and they will die and then you lose everything. Because that would just be, well, a total waste of time making the videos in the first place and a total waste of time playing the game. So yeah, I must be very careful. I think really if you just plant your crops in April, then you should be alright. That's what we're going to have to do in the future. I mean, these two fields here, in fact all three, were planted in August, and we're now obviously harvesting in April, but it would have been September had we not been allowed to harvest in April. Well, actually no, to be honest, it would have been a disaster. They would have just died. There would have been no harvesting. So yeah, let's stick to April for planting the crops. Right, to the store. Big bird just flew away from here too. We're going to have to do some bales as well, providing the straw doesn't rot. So that is where you sell the bales, in what looks to be like a bus shelter sort of thing. But that is where they go, and actually they're worth a lot of money, unless the prices have been adjusted. Anyway, here we go, the final load of today. And to think, all this money is just from one field. So we finish off with, please, 14,000. Yes, 14,105 euros. So thank you for watching, hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.